Morning everyone. Right. So in this video we will see one of the important economic concept, that is EODB. So it is economic concept. We will see entire explanation of this concept as well as memory technique. So let me share what we are going to learn in this thing. So this is the definition of EODB and key indicators in this EODB and importance and criticism. So later we will connect with our memory techniques like acronym. So what is acronym and how this acronym helps us, and acronym related to this concept, and how to create your own acronym. And finally we will take one exercise. Is it okay friends? So if it is clear, please type yes in the chat box. Yes, thank you so much. So friends, ease of doing business is a concept. So what it says, so it refers to the regulatory environment and conditions so that facilitate or hinder ability of a business to operate, invest, grow in a country. So if you want to start a business in a country, so what will be the regulatory procedures and what will be the investment, whether the company will grow, whether the company will expand its operations, and finally move into the profits. So these EODB assess, so it is published by the World Bank. So that is EODB index annually. So if EODB is a good, if a country getting good rank, it means it facilitates the entrepreneurs and businesses, right? So that's why it is very important to have a good rank in EODB. So what will be the key indicators? So these are the 10 key indicators we need to read. So starting a business. So what will be the procedures to start a business? And how much time will take to get the approval? And what will be the cost and minimum capital required to start a business? These are the some of the conditions according to the country rules. And construction permits. If you want to get a construction and building regulations, in how much time the construction permits will be given by the country, and is there any regulatory procedures that are easy or complex? And electricity, so the electricity is reliable, are there any power cuts, right? Generally we have power cuts in India. And what will be the cost of the electricity per unit, and what will be the procedures for getting these electricity connections to our business? And registering property, so how much time and cost and process to transfer this property ownership? So right now I'm an investor, I'm going to have some land for my business operation. So what will be to if I want to buy, in how much time that will be transferred to in my name or in my business name? And credit, right? Borrowers and lenders and their rules and the reporting system, and protecting minority investors, right? Shareholders in a corporate governance. And taxes, especially being in a corporate or a business, corporate tax structure, how the government is taxing on the corporate, what will be the rules, whether they are simply, they are easy to compliance, right? Everything that will be comes under this EODB. And trading across borders, like imports and exports, their rules, their cost, their time, and contracts, especially efficiency of judicial system in resolving disputes. So if I go being an entrepreneur and investor, I'm the private person. So whenever I'm doing any project or contract with government, so if there are any complexities, so in how much time the resolvency will be done? And similarly resolving insolvency. So if I become a bankrupt, my organization become bankrupt, so how much time, cost, and recovery rate in such situations? So these are the overall 10 key indicators which will assess our ease of doing business concepts, right? So now we will see importance of these concepts. So if a country gets better eodb environment that encourages foreign and domestic investment, so many people will attract to do investment in this country and boost economic growth, right? So simplified regulations that will enable to operate more efficiently and get profits. That's why similarly our economy, our gdp will grow when the private investment comes, and enhances competitiveness. So more scope for innovation and competition in global market when the private people are entering and they are doing business in our country. And job creation. So when the investment and businesses and comes, like employment will increases, right? Construction will go, labor will get jobs, and formal jobs like employees, skilled persons will get job when the businesses are increasing, right? These are the importance with respect to eodb, right? So what will be the criticism? So world bank releasing this eodb index, right, every year, but it has a narrow focus. So many people says that it will overlook the factors like market size and political stability and infrastructure. Without considering these points, the World Bank is giving ranks by considering only 10 points, what we discussed in the above. So that is narrow focus. And data manipulation allegations. So in 2021, World Bank discontinued this index after getting allegations of data irregularities and rankings. So this is overall. Right now, it seems World Bank discontinued this EODB index. So that is very very important for a UPSC aspect. And right, so these 10 points are very very important. Right. So you can write in a economic scope. If you are talking about any like MSME and industry point of view, if you are writing an answer, means answer, these 10 points are very very important. Even you can quote this eodb index. Right now it is discontinued, that is a secondary thing, but the points whatever mentioned here that are very very important to grow an industry or a business enterprise. So friends, generally many people will read the concept and they try to by heart everything. So if you have these 10 key indicators, so whatever we read at the same time, we will remember all the 10 things. But over a period of a time, like 15 minutes or 10 minutes, 30 minutes, we able to forget many 10 points. So maximum we can recall 3 to 4 points. So if you want to 10 out of 10, right? If you want to 10 out of 10 to remember each and everything, we need to employ memory techniques. So with respect to this concept, we have one memory technique, that is acronym. So what is this acronym? Acronym is a memory technique, memory aid, where the first letters of series of words are combined to form a new word or abbreviation. Right. So how this acronym help in memory techniques? So it makes the process simplification. We can condense complex information into a single and easy to remember word. So right now we have discussed 10 indicators, which are very complex things, right? 10 indicators, very complex. But if you apply one memory technique, that is acronym, it makes a simplification of process. So association, so we will link that to a new concept. And retention, we can easily to reinforce memory by creating structure and format, even recalling also. And application, so we can use that acronyms like list, process, sequences, and whatever may be. So in our concepts we have discussed 10 key indicators. These are the 10 key indicators. So here our acronym comes like this respect. So here in the R we have two things: registering property of a business owners whenever they are purchasing for their operation from a local people. What will be the rules and things that comes on registering property. So whenever there will be a dispute between the government and things, and resolving insolvency with respect to judicial system. So we have R. And enforcing contracts, starting a business, protecting minority investors, electricity, constructions, taxes, and trading across borders. So beautifully, we have combined this into a keyword that is known as a respect. So, friends, can't you remember this word? Right? Can't you remember this word? So even if you remember as it is respect, you can remember 7 indicators out of 10, right? If you try to focus what will be the some more things we can mention, like you can, if you remember like this, it is easy to you, right? So here there are two terms, then it will come 10 out of 10. Yes friends, till now do you have any questions? Let me know in the chat box. So friends, how to create our own acronyms? So read the concept and try to identify important keywords and concepts that you need to remember. And take first letter. I'm talking about first letter of the each word. And rearrange that letters to form a meaningful or pronounceable word like respect in our concept. It should be meaningful and it should be pronounced, right? So that you should need to identify, right? So add add some of the concepts to the acronym to relatable. So friends, how to, yes, how to add some context to relatable. So generally respect. So whenever if the EODB rank is better or good, the other countries, so other countries are private investors, private investors give respect to our country. So like this you can relate with respect to EODB. Then they will able to invest and they will able to grow in our organization. Similarly, we will get the, like it is a mutual benefits, both the private people as well as the government and ours also. So this type of relatable context is very very important after forming a keyword. So these are the 4 points: how to create and how to relate and how to remember, right? So friends, now I am asking you to do one exercise. So friends, try to decode the acronym for threats to biodiversity. So read the concept biodiversity, and if possible try to analyze this into 7 tier structure, right? 7 tier structure. Then identify threats. So threats is one of the structure in the 7 tier. So in the threats, right, in the threats try to find maximum causes or points, right? So you can find the threats, then create an acronym by using these above 4 steps and comment below the video. So this is your homework. And, if there are any corrections, I will reply below the video. So thank you so much for watching this video. We will see in the next video.